was only because I checked my ego at the door.
Right.
Had I not, I would have went in there like, this don't mean nothing, whatever. You know what I mean? They're like, thank you, next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the key to what I'm saying is, once that digital cipher was over and they bumped me, I was able to stay in the room where the Netflix people came. And the real room filled up with what I needed it to fill up with. And then I went ham again.
It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all.
The man behind the music.
This an opportunity you can't pass up. Driven in the V9 engine, yeah, that's a fast truck. Different, see how we living, we never had much. Gotta give thanks, Big Tank done got us gassed up. DNA, I'ma rap to the viewers and put the beats on whoever. We got platinum producers, that's in the future. And if we talking, then it's top dollar. Don't make me go get my dogs, I got Rockwilder. This ain't what they need, what they wanna hear. Fine, I'll go get the nonsense, Mr. Porter here. Them opportunities can't miss, so they flew by. I'm talking New York, New Hampshire to Dubai. We gotta bring it all together, yeah, that's unity. If you from LA, can't dodge an opportunity. Name a better list, you know we never miss. The only place you speak to labels and executives. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all.
The man behind the music.
Yo, I'm Big Tank, and I present to you the man behind the music. Let's get it.
Behind the music.
All right, so yo, what up, y'all? Big Tank, man behind the music. We got Rockwilder in here, y'all.
Yeah.
Rock, tell them about some of the records you made. Just a couple.
Of course, people might know me by the Rockwilder, Redman, and Method Man.
Microphone checker, swinging sword lecture, closing down the sector.
Big shout out to my boys. You know what I'm saying? Do It Again by Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You know, Christina Dirty.
Oh, overdue. Give me some room. I'm coming through.
Lady Marmalade with my homegirl Missy and Raphael. We did that. And then you know, Exhibit, front to back with the switches.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Guilty Until Proven Innocent. We got You Came Up by Big Pun. We got Like My Style by 50 Cent.
I know you like my style. You like how I break it down. Wanna get rich, I show you how.
All right, let's set a couple. Listen.
If by Destiny's Child.
If you get to feeling stressed up in your chest, thinking that you're about to lose.
Would You Mind by Janet Jackson.
Keep going. You got hits. Way to go, cuzzo. All right, so listen. You use Reasons. Why?
I use Reasons because the crazy thing is that I have a friend named Eddie that used to use Reasons all the time on my keyboard, on my laptop, when I was using a 3000 in a joint. So he used to always tell me about it. And then one day, I put my daughter on my lap, and she always liked to mess with my computer. So I put the thing in front of her, and she would just be messing with it. So I got it on my lap one day, and she makes a beat. So I'm like, Adia, where'd you do that? She said, Daddy, I did it on this, I did it on this. It was the first time I ever saw the grid, the rack, and the mixer. I've never seen nothing like that before at the time that I was looking at it. That was like Reasons 3. It's like Reasons 13 right now. But back then I never saw that. So I figured that if all of that was actually inside what I was actually doing with the keyboard and a beat machine, it would be more time consuming. No time saving.
Yeah.
To just have everything here. And then the sounds, the Combinator got sounds that are just ridiculous.
It's called the Combinator?
The Combinator, the NNXT, you know what I'm saying? When you want to go like, you know, Sigourney Weaver, you got the Subtractor, you got the Octorest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like it's a spaceship. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm still killing aliens. Like, you know
I ain't mad at you.
Got you.
How much you got for me?
So you use a lot of sounds. It's like, do you hear it like a sample, or how are you hearing when you playing it? Do you hear it like that? Or
well, back when
that will clutter me up.
Well, back when I was producing with the MP, like you said, when we had the MPC 60, you have sounds. We only had like how many? 1.4 second, 1.4 of a second. Yeah. So I was always used to just taking little sounds that I had and adding it together. Okay. This right here just gives you unlimited time to do that. So as much as I add, as much as I'm gonna find places to fit something, and that's basically what that is.
Okay. So when you start your beat process, What do you usually start with?
The sound.
All right, so you just start
Like
looking for
sometimes I can hear something like this, right? And I'll go like, and I'll hum in my brain. I'll be like, doom 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 boom.
Oh, you hear right. One sound will lead you to another.
Right.
Like the sound will lead me, and then all of a sudden, once I hit a boom, 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 and then I'll be like, dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? You'll take the ooh, boom, 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 boom. Put that off one in there and let it sound scary. Boom, 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 boom.
Gotcha.
Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's what
Like
we do.
soundtracks.
I just need those.
Could have did that. Could have did that, but I just put one.
All right, so we're on a 4 sound now.
Yeah.
Which way was you thinking about going?
Now you know the secret to my steak is my rosemary.
Okay,
know what I'm
okay.
Excuse me, you were saying something?
I use fresh rosemary on my salmon all the time, that's why I said that.
I'm sorry, Marcus. My mind is actually someplace else.
So basically what I want to do is from Boomerang. But basically what I want to do is I want to put a effect in there just to make the guitar like in a cave, because I named the track The Marrow, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like down to the deep. So I put this noise in there. You know what I'm saying? So with that noise, with this guitar, so
Okay, so it's kind of scary.
yeah, so we do that.
Put it together. Now you got the flute.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? After that, we got the masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? And we just get it and we grind it out. Got the girls, man, they be like,
Yo, all right, so check it out. Man behind the music, listen. We got another one coming up to 9, then we're gonna bring them artists in. Trust me, it's about to be fire. Right back at you. Man behind the music, Big Tank. Let's go.
Let me hear it.
Real. Started at the bottom, so you know it's only up from here. I never stopped to go on blocks, which is my craft. They never knock me off of my path.
Got my man Flawless out here from Rhode Island. Rockwilder out here. What up, Rock?
Yeah. Real. Started at the bottom, so you know it's only up from here. Food for thought, I just hope you brought enough Tupperware. Try and take my spot, better come prepared. This is upper tier, shining like a bubble clear. Bet you they won't double dare. Why's that? They selling something they can't buy back. I never stopped, took over blocks with this Minecraft. Could never knock me off of my path. Too much trouble, a stunt double, wouldn't try that. And I hope they keep it score, cause they bout to see me more. I talk to my competition, but don't got a Ouija board. The best they done seen before, they rockin' like CB4. Tell them to please record, cause I'm about to teach them more. They know that I'm God.
Here we go, y'all.
Welcome back to the Man Behind the Music. D9ne to my right, Rockwilder to my left, and today we got a dope ass artist, y'all. My man Flawless. I know y'all done seen him on Rhythm and Flow. He took second. Who took first on that one? Was that Smoke?
Yeah, D-Smoke. Yeah,
D-Smoke is fire too.
Nah, he fire.
You know, that's
fire,
family.
for sure.
That's family too.
For sure.
So first, how'd you get on the show?
Oh man, it's a little bit of a story. So
I survived through all the pain when you showed me that I didn't have a choice. Don't ever let them try to silence your voice. Now we lit, mama.
I've been grinding for a long time. You know, I'm an independent artist. I started, you know, even back in like the mixtape days. You know, we're talking like 2010. You know what I mean? Of really like trying to like really make it independently and do my thing. And I'm from a small town of Rhode Island where there's no music scene. You know what I mean? There was no opportunity. This is even before the internet. Now that with the internet, you can make it from anywhere.
Right.
You know, but at that time, Atlanta was prominent in music, in the scene. It was rising. You know what I mean? So I thought it'd be like a funny / you know, daring thing to do is like to go down to Atlanta, and I'm so different from the hyphy movement that was happening at the time that I'm either gonna stand out and be loved or get sent back home to New York. You know what I mean? Like quote unquote New York. And moved down to Atlanta, started entering like all the competitions. I ended up winning this Wendy's competition to open up Birthday Bash in Phillips Arena. And I went from like little shows back home with 100 people to 20,000 people, you know, in front of a big stage. But it ended up working out. You know, we were prepared for the moment. We ended up getting like a lot of different openings. I ended up opening up for Tech N9ne. I don't know, you know,
Tech N9ne.
Shout out to Tech. You know, he's the number one independent to me in the world. And we was in Atlanta doing a show. Thank God he had to use the bathroom. And in the venue in Atlanta, they only have a bathroom by the stage. It's like a public bathroom. They don't have green room bathrooms there.
Yeah.
So he had to go through the crowd to go to the bathroom, and I'm on stage killing it. So he saw my set. He invited me on his tour. It was like 48 city tour. It was the first experience to me because somebody like Tech, who's not on TV, who's not, you know, I don't hear him on the radio. And I'm thinking I need a, you know, no disrespect. I thinking I need I need a deal. Like and I'm looking at this guy making, you know, $50,000, $60,000 a night, selling $1,250 jerseys, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I need to figure out what this is. So I need to build, you know, my own type of, you know, brand, so to speak. And he showed me love, and like I learned so much from the strange music. So I started just touring independently, building my own like little fan base, started getting my name out there, and I got an opportunity to do a BET cipher. Which was always my dream. Right. You know what I mean? BET ciphers, that's like, you know, something every spitter wants to do. You know what I mean? Premiere on the ones and twos. And then I'm doing a show with Fat Joe in the Hamptons, and my manager at the time, he calls me. He's like, "Yo, we got you the cipher." Like he knows that's my like epitome, right? So I'm souped. He's like, "But it's tomorrow." You know, it's like this kind of moment where I had to write so fast, and I'm not a fast writer because I'm very intricate with my stuff. But you know, when it's under pressure, it's got to get done. So I'm on the plane writing. I'm telling everybody I'm gonna be on the cipher. Right? We get there, and we walk in the building, and I look at the little sheet like on the thing, and it says digital cipher, with like me and like. No disrespect to the other people that were on there, but it wasn't the look I was looking for. You know what I mean? This is not the look. And I got so frustrated, and this is an important story, which is why I'm telling you this. But I got so frustrated because like it wasn't the cipher. You know, so I'm low key tight, right? So I go outside, I'm trying to like figure it out, and my boy that's with me at the time, he's like, yo, don't worry, when they see you, they're gonna have to figure this, they're gonna have to figure all this out. And he kept saying it like to everybody. And I'm like, yo, shut up. I'm already mad about it, right? But it was a moment that every artist coming up should have. It was a humbling moment. Like, first of all, who are you? Like, why you need to be on a cipher? Like, first of all, you lucky you even in the building. So I humbled myself. I said, you know what? God, thank you for allowing me to be here. The same people that filmed this cipher, they got to film the real one too. So you know what? I'm going to kill this. Next year, I'm on it.
Break. Yo, what's good, family? I'm Big Tech, the host of the podcast, the man behind the music. And what I need you to do right now is to go to the website because we live, y'all. TheManBehindTheMusic.net. Once again, TheManBehindTheMusic.net. Anything you want to know about the music industry, from placing a song to making beats to DJing, writing smashes, getting songs placed on TV shows, how to get a record deal, Grammys, talk to vice presidents and presidents of labels and television networks. Everything is on our site. So do me a favor and go to TheManBehindTheMusic.net. You will not regret it. I'm Big Tank. I'll talk to you then. Peace.
And we're back.
So I changed my attitude. Instead of trying to giving a half effort, going in there nonchalant because that's not the look.
Yo, real quick. That's so key.
It's key.
The fact that you were able
I had to check my own ego at the door.
Yeah, the fact you were able to end the moment.
You know what I mean? And we got egos as artists. We got, come on, you have to.
In that moment, you said, God, thank you for even allowing me to have this opportunity.
I'm in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is what I always wanted.
That took a lot. That took a lot. That's maturity.
So I go out there.
That's when I
smacked the first set. Yeah. The first run. They stop everything. They're like, first of all, Jesse Collins stops everything. He's like, you over there.
Oh, Jesse.
I'm thinking it's one of my bars that I said, because I love saying some on TV, especially. You tell me I'm going to say some stuff. So I'm like, they probably want me to take out this bar or whatever. So then he comes to the side. He's like, man, your performance was so strong. We're going to bump you up to a TV cipher. So now I'm on the cipher. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's get it.
I don't think it ever was. Cities being overran. Cause we're sick of asking for change like a homeless man. After Barack, I said I would never vote again. Hard to stand by waiting for the circus show to end.
But it was only because I checked my ego at the door.
Right.
Had I not, I would have went in there like, this don't mean nothing. Whatever. You know what I mean? They're like, thank you, next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the key to what I'm saying is, once that digital cipher was over and they bumped me, I was able to stay in the room where the Netflix people came. And the real room filled up with what I needed it to fill up with. And then I went ham again. And they was like, yo, first of all, who are you? Are you signed? Yeah. The key is they want independent artists, so I wasn't signed at the time. So they're like, look, we want you to come audition. Did I think I was going to walk in and audition for Cardi B? Not like, as an MC, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna audition for Cardi. I'm like, what am I gonna do that Cardi's gonna like? Yeah. But thank God Jadakiss and Fat Joe were there with her, and they was like, yeah,
What's up,
No, she was loving it, but it's just, you have that moment where you're it's just gonna be relatable for me to get through in this competition, because I know I could do it. You know what I mean? And we went the entire way. We came in second.
That's dope.
I just kept telling myself I'm not going home until the show's over, whether I don't come in first or not. As long as the show's over and I'm going home with everybody else.
Let me tell you how funny that is. How many times have y'all watched the show and when somebody goes home, they're like, this is the last time you're gonna see me. It
is actually.
It's definitely the last time we're gonna see you.
Episode 4. That's when you're going.
They say that on every episode of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rock, what you got for them?
So like, how did the show change you? Like, once you got up there and it got to that level and you surrendered, because they call that surrendering when you did what you did, you let the universe do what it do. So when you got to that level, then what happened? What happened? How did it change?
International recognition. You know what I mean? Like, it made me. I was like regionally known, right? And I think that was always my thing. Like, I wanted to blow up so much. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it in spurts. I'm going to tackle the Midwest. I'm going to move here. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to get 1,500 fans here. I'm going to do venues that are 1,000 people. I'm going to make $5,000 in merch and $5,000 at the door. And I'm going home to my kids. You know what I mean? Like, so also being able to, see fame, and a lot of people that deal with fame.
Yeah.
To where, I almost strategically started just building my own brand in a sense of also wanting to maintain my freedom too. Like, you know what I mean? So I operate in a way that is convenient for me to still keep my sanity and not necessarily have to. That's why we talked about, taking a deal. I don't know what freedom, right, is worth, right? Like, the freedom to do what I want, I don't know what that price, what that is, because it's priceless, right?
Wow.
And I think a lot of times in negotiations with major labels, that's not a factor. Yeah. And for me, it is. Like, I control my schedule. If my kids need me, I'm there. I make 6 figures a year. Do I really need to do all the circus stuff to make 7 or 8? Or can I run a business, a successful business, make 6 figures a year, still be in my kids' lives, still be a good father. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? It's like the balance of
balance,
striving for more always and chasing the next thing, or understanding your stability and your market. And I think that's why for me, I don't think I've quote unquote blown up, but I've grown. Right?
Yeah.
Every year I grow.
Yeah.
I'm still
That's
present,
a bar about
you know, and it's like I was always taught as a kid. I got this new song coming out. It's called Dancing in the Dark.
Since day one, I thought it was cool to have a gun. The only way to make real money was sell a drug. These women are for sex and never to be in love. All the music that I listen to molded what I become.
And it's about the influence. I'll play it for you guys after this. It's about the influence that music has made on even me and the kids coming up and the next generation, how it's just a cycle. And as artists and as people, as fatherless sons, we are dancing in the dark because we're poisoning the next generation. And it's just like, it keeps going. And for me, I was taught you can't have a wife, you can't have a family and be a rapper. Like who? Like who? Because I have all of that.
Yeah.
I have a household. I have a beautiful wife. I have kids. I have it all. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm able to do it independently. And social media has blessed us all with the ability to now be free, right? You can do your thing and not rely on a major because you put your time in and people know who you are and you've already got yourself established and you're a legend. You know what I mean? So now you can do whatever you want because you can reach your audience on your own.
Without speaking of the box and how people can label you, they'll say, well, he's a TV rapper or he's this and that. How do you? Because we don't obviously look at it that it's like that's your career and you have this thing and it's beautiful and it's like it's you, it's what you want. Tell people how to get around that because you kind of hitting on that right now. How do you keep away from that? How do you combat that?
I think so much of my failures and frustrations was constantly looking at being Jay-Z, right? Like I want to be the biggest rapper. Like I have 10 monthly Spotify listeners, but I want to be the biggest rapper. Well, things change when you make smaller goals. Yeah, because small goals keep the journey exciting, and they keep motivating you to accomplish that next thing. So smaller goals that are reachable and attainable will change the direction of your career because one move always equals to another, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, doing my thing and constantly putting out music got me a freestyle on DJ Clue's platform.
Said I wouldn't have a shot and now I'm putting on a clinic. I'm winning and can't lie. Do this with my hands tied.
That's the freestyle we used to get the BET cipher. We submitted that. You know, that's how we got Netflix. You know what I mean? Netflix got like it all like ping pongs to like so many different things happening. So everything matters, and those small goals keep you inspired, motivated to keep moving, because when you're constantly looking at how far you are from where you want to be, then you get discouraged. You wake up, you're pissed off, you're not, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you can set smaller goals that are attainable within a year, within 5 years, within 3 years, within 6 months, it just keeps you on track and keeps you accountable to keep moving forward.
And exciting.
Yeah.
Because you get excited. When you get that one thing, you're excited.
When you see stuff working out and you keep pushing. And, a lot of things is sacrifice too. Like a lot of people don't talk about sacrifice, but when I talk about sacrifice, I don't mean like you have to sacrifice anything that you love or, time. Like for me, starting out, I wasn't making no money as an artist. I needed a job, right? But if I work all day, how am I going to be in the studio? And I'm never gonna progress, right? So like I can't get a job. So what I did was I got a loading and unloading produce at 3:00 in the morning to 11 in the morning. And then I would go in the studio during the day, so I could still outwork the rappers, right? And then
you always had a plan.
Get my money overnight. So I sacrificed a little bit of sleep, but I sacrificed, right? How bad do you really want to do it? A lot of artists are like, well, I don't have the money to do this. Well, I had an overnight job and I worked during the day on my music and I made it happen. And I was still outworking dudes that was sleeping all night. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So, it's important for all those factors to come into play when you want to do this. It's a tough business.
So like when I listen to your music, it feels really personal.
Yeah.
Like an authentic. Is that because you're a dad and you want to put out a certain message, or is it just, how you feel? Because, the industry can be really commercial and chase hits. you know, what a hit is now.
Yeah.
How is it that you have been able to keep things so like personal and authentic?
Because that's what it is, personal and authentic. I don't reach for anything else. Like even in my storytelling, like, you know, I try to put myself into the story. There's a song I have. It's called "Land of the Free." It's about immigration reform. I eat and breathe just like you. I even bleed just like you. I'm just like you. Got my own fam just like you. And I'll do anything I can for them just like you. I was scrolling through like this news feed, and I saw this dad. He drowned with his 3-year-old daughter in the Rio Grande, trying to get across from Central America to Texas, and they drowned. And they show like the bodies, and like it was just like heartbreaking, right? But what caught my eye was the guy's name. His legal name was my name, right? Spanish cat. So I'm looking at this guy and his name, and I'm like, yo, like, the only difference between me and this man is I'm from America. Like, that could be me, you know, and I had a 3-year-old son, so I'm like, my 3-year-old son, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hitting me. So I started looking into, like, what's happening in Central America, why, you know, so many people fleeing, and they overran the police, and there's gangs, and there's a lot of violence, and this and that and that and that and that. So I created his story, and I played his character in Land of the Free, and kind of spoke on like their journey, and you know, just how we're all just human, man. But like I like to engulf in everything and make it personal to myself because it makes it more real. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
What you got for me, man?
Your creative process. Like that's my thing. Obviously, writing. I write all the time. Right? I've learned, or I was taught to write. M taught me to just write all day. All he does, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
right.
stuff down.
Yeah, and sometimes we don't even use what you write. I don't use all of the voice notes that I make of beats, and sometimes you just writing. What is your creative process when it comes to writing? First of all, obviously, I know that you make it personal for you, and it's a creative thing to do because sometimes the story may not be you, but you make it you by making it that way. But what other part of that, as far as writing? I know you're technical. I love that about how you rap.
Thank you.
But what is your creative process with recording and writing?
I kind of just go by like how I'm really like. Sometimes I'll pass over a beat, right, because I'm not in that state.
In that state, yeah.
And then like the next day I'll be like, I didn't do this. Like, it's crazy. Like I'll kill this right now. So you know it's really all emotion, and for me, and however I'm feeling. Like if I feel a little more, you know, emo, I'll do some relationship stuff. Breakup songs always work.
Yeah.
Like I have a breakup song on my latest album, and it's like the top. I have so many good songs, and like that one's still number one. I'm like, they fucking love breakup songs.
Yeah,
like,
matters
crazy.
of the heart. People love that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, so like if I'm feeling like, you know, really hype and I have a lot of energy, I might just go crazy on some bars. You know, if I'm feeling conceptual, I'll tell a story or do, you know, focus on like certain aspects of my emotions because we all change. You know what I mean? You have a period of a week where you're like F everything. You know what I'm saying? And like another week where you're like motivated. You know. So it's just important to tap into however I'm feeling. And when I'm feeling unmotivated, it's weird because I make motivational music. And it's really just to motivate myself back to where I need to be, and it helps other people. I'm like, yeah, good for you, but I'm really talking to myself. Like, get your stuff together.
Right.
You know, so that's cool.
So what's next for you, Flawless? Like, what can your fans be looking forward to? My voice is tripping.
The Gratitude album is my latest album. I'm really proud of that work because we 100% independent. It came top 10 on iTunes in the first week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's an incredible body of work. Make sure you guys check that out. And I got a new album coming, man. We coming back for the summer. I got some great, incredible music coming. You know, the bars is always going to be there. I got some other surprises coming up, some great features. It's just been incredible, man. It's just been incredible.
Now you're gonna be playing some songs on TV shows. So.
Yeah, now we're doing some records for some TV shows.
That part, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Thanks to you, brother, for reaching out to me. You know what I mean?
Man, you amazing.
Thank you,
know
bro.
What I'm saying?
Thank you.
So with the man behind the music, a lot of times we'll show, you know, different scenes, and I'll ask you guys to send in music. Today, I don't know if I'm gonna show you a scene, but I know I need emotional music. I need breakup songs. I need songs that men can be vulnerable on and women can be vulnerable on.
Yeah.
Every song can't be, I'm a bad motherfucker. And you wish it was me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best person on the planet. Sometimes let's be self-reflective. So send me records immediately.
Yeah.
And we're going to break them down and maybe you can get a placement or two.
Hey, you never know. Life could change for you.
But, that's what we're here doing at the Man Behind the Music. We're trying to give opportunities to everybody. So, for Big Tank, my man N9ne.
Yes, sir.
My man Rock. And my man Flawless.
Peace out.
We out. Y'all be good. Peace.
This the man behind the music, they wondering what he's doing. Which beat machine is he using? Which artist is he improving? Trust it isn't fair, must we get the share? Drums is in the air, percussions with the snare. Keep showing his levels, grinding never settles. More than just the lyrics, it's more than an instrumental. Some will never know, work will let it show. Tune in next week and we back with the episode.